in San Mateo, and what I'm going to be talking to you about today is the age of Aquarius. Okay, so as you know, 2012 was the beginning, or the so-called end of the world, the end of the age, the end of the era, and we're leaving the Pisces age into the Aquarius age. So now that we're 4 years into that, I have some things to share with you about, just my own visualizations and meditations upon like what we should do to put our best foot forward as far as like the way we should think, the way we should act, feel, towards humanity, towards each other. So a couple of the things is, one thing I definitely want to start off with is, seeing all the good in everybody, okay? And it's just like, that's the golden rule, all the religions talk about that, and, not to just sit here and, beat that information in, because you could find it anywhere. But just one of my own personal opinions is just like, really seeing that if we do give power, energy to the thought of good and evil, whatever, right? It's the same energy, but it's just good and evil, right? So it's perspective and witness. If we're going to label something as evil, we shouldn't label people, we should label their thoughts, their belief systems, because that's the thing. And it's almost kind of like, oh, well, you can't blame anybody, right? You can't judge anybody, right? But it's not about judging, it's just about understanding and being aware of the conditionings and belief systems that have been forced upon the people and the masses. So, most of humanity's actions, thoughts, and feelings are based upon these principles of conditioning and forced belief systems that we all have, inherited. So see the good in everybody. There's no inherent evil in anybody, in any human being, any living form. But there's definitely entities, and energies, and but the main thing is just understand that their belief systems could be outdated or just not updated yet. So there's no reason to hate. There's no reason to hate anybody. Like they say, don't hate me, hate my actions. Like that's the same thing as saying that. But also, it's just understanding the thoughts that we have. And sometimes it's not our fault, because it's just that's the conditioning, the belief systems that we were, whether it be from church, from school, from work, from the family, from friends, from people in your circle. That's just what it is. It's just a belief system. So don't hate anybody. Okay, so that's one thing. And then that goes for everything, globally, across the world, universally. Second thing is have the right. So in order to have any world peace, we have to have self-peace, right? And what I mean by that, here's a deeper sense on that subject. So I could say that, and then that can mean anything. But my deeper sense about that is we have to be in constant communication with our brain and our heart, right? So the brain checks the heart, and the heart checks the brain too. So it's all yin and yang, right? All balance. So it is good. It is good to be intellectual, and it is also good to be empath. So we have to combine these things. And then, in order for the world to have world peace, we have to have self-peace with that. So if we're constant conflict with our spirit, our heart, and our mind, and one of them's just running out of control, then there's no self-peace, no inner self-peace. And one thing is self-talk. Your self-talk and your thoughts are all vibration and seeds. And then the feelings that you give those seeds and thoughts are your heart, and that's the water, that's the sunlight, that's the nutrition. All of that stuff is going to feed that thought that you plant in your mind. So everything is vibration. Everything is like, you reap what you sow, right? The Bible says you reap what you sow. So you're going to only reap what you put in your head. The thoughts that you put in your head is what you're going to get back. So universally, mentally, and karmically. So whatever you put out comes into you. And then you just have to understand that. But then there's the intellect, the spirit, and the heart. So basically, be in communication self-talk and then with your feelings. Don't always feel that your mind has to check your feelings, because the heart has intellect too. There's also a heart. Your heart is actually more powerful than your brain, in a sense where, I mean, like the magnetic field of vibrations that it can send out across is like, I forget the number, but I can research that and then do another video on that. But it's pretty powerful. It's like over 200,000 miles or 200, something like that. It's really, really, really far. So the heart's very powerful. So at the same time, don't question your heart. Don't put it down, because the heart has intellect, and then sometimes your brain needs to be checked by your heart. So, or that's a key factor too, because especially living in this left brain world, we have been conditioned to consume, buy, work, own, purchase. That's all left brain activity. And in the society, we're making a shift to become more right brain, but equally left brain and right brain, because we're becoming awake now. Like, that's what the beginning of the age of Aquarius is awakening and understanding our female male energy and our left brain right brain activity, and working in the perfect unison and yin-yang balance. That's what we are coming to now. We're only 4 years into that. 4 years into that. And the only way to really complete that shift or encourage it in the right way is to get aligned with ourselves individually. And then that is when we create a pool of, an ocean of peace dwelling. From our communities, to our families, to everything, whatever society becomes. Because this understanding of society right now is a grid, it's a cage, it's a a foundation of work, buy, go to school, and it's just that's all it is, and we are shifting out of that. And then another topic on that, so that's two things, and then the third thing, putting our foot forward in the community, is understanding that we are now shifting to be aware more of our higher selves. We are now shifting into existence of eco-sustaining living and sustainability. So, plant a tree, plant as many trees as you can, and that can really sound like out there, but what I mean by that is like, plant a tree, because what we are doing now is, I personally feel and believe that one day we will not have a monetary system anymore, and there will be no more structures of that type of nature that feed that consumerism, right? There is no consumerism, there is no monetary system once we are self-sustaining. And that is the next goal, and that is the next vision for humanity, and that's where we will be living at. And we're 4 years into the age of Aquarius, and not everything's going to turn out perfectly or exactly such, because nothing's absolute, but that is one thing that I know, that I feel for sure that is going to happen. And, yeah, so that's it. It's your boy HiiiDev again, once again. Peace, love, blessings, joy upon all of y'all. Age of Aquarius, 4 years into it. Self-talk, communication with your heart, your spirit, and your mind, self-peace, world peace, and then just loving humanity. And the way to love humanity easily is not to see them as evil, not to see your neighbor, your next person as evil, but just understand that they can have forced conditioned belief systems that make them act or think a certain way, and then therefore we're not going to strike them down or hate them or harbor any feelings towards them. It's just that we have to understand that, and when you identify and have that knowledge, you can actually change them. And that's where the true enlightened ones understand, and that is their purpose and that is their goal, to do that throughout humanity. So with that, I end this video. I'll have more content. Like again, I want to do another video on consumerism and an ecosystem, eco-living, self-sustaining living. So stay in tune. It's your boy HiiiDev. Peace.